Well, hey guys, this is DK Spencer, and I've got two packages here from Grimburg Less Lethal. So let's open them up and see what we got inside. Alright, so here we go. Package number one. Alright, we've got a bottle of the amber grease. So this is a very good lubricant to use on the Gavle and any other air gun for that matter, or less lethal launcher, whatever you want to call them. So there's that. We've got a container full of the new Fireball ammo. So these are OC and Pava. I believe these weigh 6 grams as well. We're gonna do a video dedicated all to these. Ballistic Joel is actually going to take a shot from one of these. So yeah, kind of as a thank you for everybody helping him raise money for his brother when he lost his house. He had originally said he was not going to take any more pepper ball or pepper ammo, irritant projectiles, whatever you want to call it. But after the community kind of come together and helped him out, he said, man, I owe it to him. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hang out and watch that. Let's see here. All right, Jewel V3s. I wish I hadn't cut the top of the bag like that. But anyway, Jewel V3s. These are looking nice. This sounds like CO2. Pretty sure it is. I'll cut it above the Ziploc this time. Yes. These are the 8 gram threaded CO2 for the Gavle carry. This is the Gavle carry. So let's put this aside and see what's in this box. Now I do have some other stuff ordered that I've been informed is not going to be here yet, so I'm not exactly sure what this is. Okay, this is actually an extra barrel for the Gavle. That's for something different. More CO2 and more CO2. Also 8 gram. It's been so long I can't remember exactly what I've got ordered. And 12 gram. I think it's, yeah, 12. Is that 12 gram? Yeah, 12 gram. So 8 and 12 gram. And then let's get to the nitty gritty. Let me make sure we're still filming and everything. Okay. Because that would be my luck. So this one is one of a kind. At least for now. Oh wow. Cute. So I got mine custom white and black. So that is what mine looks like. So it's definitely lighter than the original Gavle, definitely. Little bit bulkier than the Berna CL, but a lot more powerful. Of course, my light's going to start being silly on me. Okay, are you gonna be good? You're not gonna be good, are you? I remember why I don't use this one very much now. Let's see if it'll work with us on that setting. All right, so I got tape all over me. Very, very neat. So I also have holster with the Viridian light laser combo, so it actually cuts on when you draw it. I've got a longer barrel ordered for it. I guess this is one of the 8-gram CO2 janks there. And yeah. All right, so there is that. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right. Now, so this is going to be how you load it. So it does have the little scooped out ditty there, follower. Let's get us a scale. Hey, there's one. All right, so these are 7.13. They just keep getting lighter. 6.9. All right, so I actually went through this bag and weighed them, and they were ranging from 6.7 to 7.4. So I didn't want to take up a bunch of time on the video, doing all this. So I actually picked out 5 that were weighing right about the same: 7.15, 7.14. 7.18. So all these are basically right at the same weight. So we'll use these for testing and call it, 7.2, I guess. What is that one? 7.15 or 7. We'll call it 7.1. Well, that'd be 7.2. That'd be 7.1. We'll call it 7.15. Let's do that. 7.15. For the Chrono, joules reading, 7.15. That's going to be the closest average between these here. And if the rain lets us, we're actually going to shoot this thing into the ballistic skull. So I'm probably not going to chrono the shots when we're doing that. We're just going to chrono it today and see what it is. Is the ammo being slightly different variations in weight's going to matter as far as impact goes? No, not that much difference is going to show anything significant when it comes to impact or anything. But it is going to make a difference when you're reading your joules. So we'll drop 5 in there. Okay, there's that. We're going to put us a couple little drops of the amber grease in there. We're just going to use an 8-gram. Probably should have put that on first. But there we go. Alright, so for anybody wanting to play along at home, these are the cookie sheets that I use. I've actually got some new 18 gauge aluminum targets that I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully I'll get around to it this weekend. I have a ton of packages. Actually got even more today after I posted that pic yesterday of how many I had to get to. I got 3 more today. So I've got a lot of stuff to cover. Not a lot of time to do it. We're still doing Bible school this week. So yeah, but there's what you can get at Walmart. These are the same pans I used to test the Berna CL against the LE, and well, basically years worth of stuff. I've used these same pans. Depending on the power level, I'll a lot of times use 2 and sometimes even 3. We're going to just use 1 with this. Now Kurt did a video where he shot a pan with the carry, and it actually, the first shot went through the pan, but some people commented that he hit the dead center where it had something stamped in it. Well, these do not have a stamp or anything, so I'm hopeful that this will actually go through one of these pans, and then that little stamp won't be an issue. So let's see here. We're not very far away. We're like, here, let's see, I can tell you exactly. We're like 4 feet away. I might back up to 6. All right, 6 feet away. All right, so let's see how she pierces. Not a problem. All right, so 294. It did not penetrate it, but it did crack it very, very nicely. Considerably more damage than the CL did. As you can see, it almost went through it. Put a nice crack in there. Very nice crack in there. All right, so that was 28.56 on that one. That one went through it, son. All right, so 298 on that one. Dang on right, son. Sweet. All right, so that's 29.34. And I've actually got it kind of cool in here. It's cooler than when I normally test, so I have no doubt this one would hit over 30 in my normal testing conditions. Double 294 again, and that one also went through the pan. Nice. All right, so we know what 294 was because that's what the first shot was. So we'll go ahead and shoot again. Ow, it hit my fingertip. So we dropped down to 272 on that one. All right, I'll tell you what that is. All right, so that was 24.44. I don't know what I did there. I think I must have hit the edge of that one hole or something because I don't even see where it hit. I don't know. It bounced back, whatever it was, but 276. So 25.17, and that's going to be our last shot. So I'm going to degas. So with this, you're going to want to actually have it up and down. I know I've said this in a lot of videos, but you always want to degas something with your CO2 in an upright position. So if it goes in like a burner and you're degassing it, you want it pointed like that. Basically, you want any remaining liquid CO2 to be kept at the bottom of the cylinder, not spraying out the top of it while you're unscrewing it so you don't risk freezing your seals. So just kind of bear that in mind. Wow. I'm digging it. Actually, I'm digging it. I like it. It's really compact. Again, it's not as small as the CL, but this one is literally triple the power of my CL. Triple. So, yeah. The sights are freaking fantastic. They went with like a Glock sight, which I think Glocks have the best sights you can get anyway. So, you know, there you go. Yeah, I really dig it. Really, really dig it. It was a long wait, but I'm glad I got it. All right, so again, my first impressions of this, fantastic. I really like it. Again, I'm testing this in the basement with the air conditioner on. I'm trying to hurry because I'm really wanting to get outside while the rain's not going on and do the ballistic skull video. So I didn't want to wait for the temperature to rise in the room up to 74, which is normally what I test at indoors. Now, if you guys remember, I tested the CL at 80 degrees indoors just to try to simulate an outdoor kind of environment because I was getting such low numbers with the CL, you know, just at 74. Didn't really help a whole lot. We still got barely double digits on the first shot, and then, you know, single digits after that. In a lot of the testing. So this one, testing it actually in cooler temperatures than I normally test at. We're still hitting 29, so this thing's definitely good on power. I do want to say, if you guys saw me putting this on like this, I thought this was one piece that was just tapered to fit up in there better. It's not. I realized after I took it off that it was actually one for a 12 gram and one for an 8 gram. So it'd probably be even easier to activate once I'm only using one of those. So anyway, because it was kind of, you know, bulky in there. Still didn't have trouble with it, but it'll probably be easier when it's just, you know, when it's not catching on anything on the sides as well. And I do want to say something about that. So some people will talk about how they're not interested in one of these because you have to use two hands to activate the CO2. Well, the truth of the matter is, well, that's not really correct. If you're carrying this thing in a holster, you can activate it while it's in the holster with one hand and then draw it. I know that from experience with my big gavel. So bear that in mind. Now, obviously, once you pull it out of the holster, you are going to have to use two hands because you're going to have to hold it with one hand, or you can put it between your knees, whatever. I don't know. You're going to have to use something to stabilize it and another hand to twist it. But you can do it while it's still in the holster with just one hand very easily. So a little tidbit there for you. So, yeah. All right. Definitely going to be a lot of videos on this guy. Definitely a lot more accessories coming for it. I've got 2 different longer barrels that we'll be testing on it. And the holster with the Viridian light, automatic cut on when you pull it out. I'll obviously be doing a Vatatu or some other optic on it as well, just for the heck of it. I've got some Vatatu and some Nightcore videos coming up, hopefully this weekend as well. And there you go. And we'll also be doing some size comparisons, but I want to leave this video like it is with this, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned for the other stuff.